Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this triangle ABC along with this segment CD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this segment AD length is 4 units, whereas this segment BD length is 5 units. And moreover, this side AC length is 8 units. And this side BC length is being represented by X. And furthermore, this angle ACD is alpha, whereas this angle CBD is 2 times alpha. And now our task is to find the value of X. In other words, we are going to find this side BC length. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's make an observation. We can see that this is our angle alpha, whereas this angle is twice of that angle, which is 2 alpha. So therefore, we are going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simpler. As you can see in this next step, I have drawn this segment DE such that this DE segment equal to this segment CE. And now we can see that this triangle CDE is our isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be equal to this angle alpha. So therefore this angle is going to be alpha as well. And now let's recall the exterior angle theorem. According to this theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, as you can see in this given diagram. Here we got our exterior angle C, whereas A and B are our opposite interior angles, such that this angle C has got to be equal to the sum of angles A and B. And now we are going to apply this exterior angle theorem on our given problem. And here we can see this is our exterior angle, whereas these are our two opposite interior angles. So therefore this exterior angle has got to be the sum of these two opposite interior angles. That's going to be 2 times alpha. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this segment CE length equals to this segment DE length. If I label this CE length as lowercase a, then our DE length has got to be lowercase a as well. And we know that this whole AC length is 8 units. So therefore this AE segment length has got to be 8 minus lowercase a. And now we are going to focus on these two triangles, this triangle ADE and this big triangle ABC. If I label this angle as beta, then this angle beta is going to be common for both of these triangles ADE and this big triangle ABC. So therefore we conclude that these two triangles, triangle ABC and the other triangle ADE, are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. And since these two triangles are our similar triangles, so therefore we have got to have a proportion. In other words, the ratio of the segments AE and AB must be equal to the ratio of the line segments AD and AC. And now let's focus on this AE segment length, which is 8 minus a. So I'm going to replace that one with 8 minus a over here. And now let's focus on this AB segment length. We know this whole AB side length equals to the sum of these two individual lengths for and 5. That is going to give us 9 units. So therefore our AB length turns out to be 9. And now our segment AD length is 4. So I'm going to replace that one with 4. And finally our AC segment length is going to be equal to this whole length, which is 8. So therefore I'm going to replace AC with 8. So therefore we are ended up with 8 minus A divided by 9 equals to 4 divided by 8. And now we can see 4 divided by 8 can be reduced to 1 divided by 2, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we are going to get 16 minus 2 times A equals to 9 times 1 equals to 9 on the right hand side. And now I'm going to move this 2A on the other side, whereas I'm going to move 9 in the opposite direction. So therefore we ended up with 16 minus 9 equals to 2 times A. In other words, 2 times A equals to 7. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to isolate lowercase a. This 2 and 2 is gone. So therefore our lowercase a value simply turns out to be 7 divided by 2 units. So thus our this lowercase a value simply turns out to be 7 divided by 2. And now let's recall once again that these two triangles are similar. So therefore we are going to have another proportion. In other words, the ratio of the side lengths B, C and D must be equal to the ratio of the side lengths A, C and AD. And now we know our BC side length is X. So I'm going to replace that one with X over here. And our DE length is lowercase a, which is 7 divided by 2. So I'm going to replace that one with 7 divided by 2 over here. And our AC length is 8 units. So I'm going to replace that one with 8. And finally our AD segment length is 4 units. So I'm going to replace that one with 4 over here. So therefore we are ended up with the X divided by 7 divided by 2 equals to 8 divided by 4. And now we can see 8 divided by 4 simplifies to simply 2, as you can see in this next step. And now I'm going to multiply both sides by 7 divided by 2 and 7 divided by 2 on the right hand side as well to isolate X. And here we can see 7 divided by 2 and 7 divided by 2, they are gone. So therefore our X value is going to be equal to, here 2 and 2 are gone, so that is going to be equal to 7 units. So thus our this X value turns out to be 7 units. In other words, this whole side BC length turns out to be 7 units. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the value of X turns out to be 7 units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.